It's day 145.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
Well, this is a familiar song to so many. It might take you way back.
I'm not that old.
Okay, well, it may not take you as back as you need to go, but it's not going to take you that far back.
Okay, all right.
But the song simply says, I love you, you love me.
Really?
We're a happy
song?
family. The Barney song.
Hey.
And that's what I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about the Barney factor.
Okay.
You know, as people follow our vlog and people that know us, interact with us, they can easily see that you and I love each other so much, and
Yes,
we have
we
a
do.
lot of fun, and we do have a great family. You know, so the Barney song. But what happens when you're in a marriage and you don't have the Barney factor?
Oh, a happy family?
A happy family, and you're not feeling so loving. It's like, it's not I love you. It's just like, okay, I could kill you. You want to kill me.
Yeah, I remember some of those times.
So what would your counsel be to anyone that finds themselves in a marriage where they're missing the Barney factor?
Well, first you have to assess what you're missing
Okay.
and why. And always, for me, I always believe the first line of defense is yourself.
Okay.
You know, first look at where you're at, what's going on with you. Is there something that's making you, I remember your sister said when she was pregnant, you made her nauseous.
Oh, yes. I
Well,
remember
not
very
nauseous.
well.
She just didn't like you.
At all.
And she doesn't have any reason. I mean, and it's just like that kind of thing. You may just be in a period where something that they're doing is just bothering you or whatever, but you need to ascertain what the issue is. And then from there, I think you need to start a plan.
Okay. Start a plan. When you say start a plan, you want to unpack that?
Okay, so start a plan. So you need to figure out, what do you need to do to turn this around to where the Barney factor is back, where you have a happy family. In most cases, there are things that can be done.
Yeah, and quite simply, because I do agree with you, first thing and foremost, assess what's really going on. You know, I think more times than not, it will get to a situation where people begin to drift because they're not communicating. And so if they're not communicating, they're not connecting. If they're not connecting, then it's much more challenging to have intimacy. When I say intimacy, I don't mean just physical. I'm talking the totality of it.
Right.
But if you find yourself in a situation where you are missing that Barney factor, the thing that I would encourage you to do is to fight, not one another, but for one another.
I agree.
You know, too many times people get in these places and then they kind of like get caught up in these silos where they're standing their ground and they're doing their own thing. And if you find yourself that you feel like you're drifting, but you're not doing anything to prevent or to halt that drift, you're just going to continue to get further and further apart.
Yeah, walking around silent for days on end. I mean, come on, people.
And then in your mind, all you're left to, because you're not communicating, is whatever narrative you're telling yourself. So
Yes.
you can create what may appear to be real to you that's not the reality. And then you will be at odds with one another and willing to fight each other. But be willing to fight for one another. Remind yourself why you love this person. Remind yourself why you decided that you wanted to make this commitment. Remind yourself of all of those things and determine that, yes, this is a marriage worth fighting for. Not fighting in, but fighting for. It is really, really a blessing when you have the Barney factor.
Yeah.
When I love you and you love me and we are a happy family. But there comes times, I believe, in every marriage and every relationship
Definitely.
where you may have challenges where that Barney factor doesn't appear to be present or just too far away. What we would encourage you to do, not fight each other, fight for each other.
Agreed.
So that you can get back to being as goofy as you need to. But I love you. You love me. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Bye.